Quick, what's been the biggest complaint against liberals over the past, 15 years? Immigration, right? Immigration has been one of the most transformative issues in the West. It resulted in Americans electing a guy promising to build a border wall. It resulted in the rise of Le Pen in France, AfD in Germany, Brexit, a bunch of weird people in Italy, and so much more. So, what's the deal? Why don't countries just shut their borders and get rid of this issue forever? Because that would be really, really stupid. Immigration is awesome. No, seriously, it's one of the greatest inventions of mankind, and the populace who deride it should not be taken seriously. But you've probably heard some reasons to dislike it, so let's debunk those. Myth number 1, immigrants commit more crime. Actually, no. Not only do immigrants not commit more crime, but they commit significantly less than native-born Americans. In fact, illegal immigrants commit twice as less crimes than US citizens, with legal immigrants committing 3 times less. So honestly, if you care about safety and law and order, maybe consider getting more immigrants in your town. Next up is the economy. Stupid. Everyone knows that immigrants are bad for the economy, right? They come in and take other people's jobs, they lower wages and make us so much more worse off. Well, not quite, because frankly, they do none of that. Immigration does not raise unemployment. Like seriously, you know how people have complained about immigrants since Biden took office? This has been the unemployment rate. See a difference? No, you don't, because there's literally zero effect. Second of all, immigrants don't lower wages. Yes, they come in and take jobs, but they also create jobs. They do this by, directly creating them through new firms, but also by just buying stuff. They make money. Go to get a haircut and boom, now we need more hairdressers. Or they buy bread and we need more bakers. Or they watch my YouTube videos and we need more absurd chickens. Regardless, the number of jobs in the economy does not decrease. Myth number 3, if they wanted to come here, they could have just done it legally. Do you realize how hard that is? Look, here's a chart showing how you can immigrate to the United States. It's really, really, really bad. We're really dumb when it comes to immigration. Did you know that someone who comes to the US and goes to college here, any college, even MIT or Stanford, will then eventually have to win a lottery to get a work permit? Yes, these are called H-1B visas, and you literally need to win a lottery with around 25% odds. So chances are that MIT grad gets kicked out. Hell, famous podcaster Dwarkesh Patel was almost kicked out despite living in the US for 20 years. He was raised here and kept applying to a green card but never got it because the US has insane weight limits for visas and green cards from India. He had to get extra lucky to stay in the country. No, seriously, it is not easy to legally immigrate to the United States. There's been Harvard Business School graduates who were forced out of the country. Hell, even if you get lucky and get a work visa, you then have to worry about not being fired and make sure you never quit your job. Otherwise, you go on a 60-day countdown before you're kicked out. The system is so absurd that even Donald Trump wants to make it easier. He floated the idea of giving green cards to everyone who graduates college in the US. That would speed things up for these people by, 10 years? So yeah, low-key, if you want to stop illegal immigration, then just go ahead and actually make more types of immigration legal. I mean, it's not like the US wasn't run like that before, which brings me to myth number 4. Everyone has it like this. This is a lie. Until the 1920s, the US literally had open borders. You just come over here and start living. This is how the vast majority of people got to the country. For some reason, we've decided that the founders had no idea what they were doing, and then giving governments the power to restrict our movement is good. Why? And finally, I'm gonna end provocatively by paraphrasing an author that I'm not too fond of, but hits the issue on the nail perfectly. People do different things to come to the US. They go to college here to immigrate, some get married, some illegally cross the border. What unites them is that they work very hard to make it to the US and become American. They are earning that right. How have you earned that right, besides being born here? This video was made possible with help from the University of Georgia, bringing quality education to Georgia and beyond.